Birsa Munda was an Indian tribal freedom fighter, religious leader, and folk hero who belonged to the Munda tribe. He spearheaded a tribal religious millenarian movement that arose in the Bengal Presidency, now Jharkhand, in the late 19th century, during the British Raj, thereby making him an important figure in the history of the Indian independence movement. The revolt mainly concentrated in the Munda belt of Kunti, Tamar, Sarwada, and Bandgame. Birsa is known for challenging the Christian missionaries and revolting against the conversion activities along with the Munda and Orion communities. Birsa Munda died in jail on June 9, 1900. Treaty of Tientsin signed on June 9, 1885, officially ended the Sino-French War. The unequal treaty restated in greater detail the main provisions of the Tientsin Accord, signed between France and China on May 11, 1884. As Article 2 required China to recognize the French protectorate over Annam and Tonkin established by the Treaty of Hue in June 1884, which implicitly forced China to abandon its claims to suzerainty over Vietnam, the treaty formalized France's diplomatic victory in the Sino-French War. The Tulle massacre was the roundup and summary execution of civilians in the French town of Tulle by the 2nd SS Panzer Division Das Reich in June 1944, 3 days after the D-Day landings in World War II. After a successful offensive by the French resistance group Francs Tireur on 7 and June 8, 1944, the arrival of Das Reich troops forced the Maquis to flee the city of Tulle in south-central France. On June 9, 1944, after arresting all men between the ages of 16 and 60, the Schutzstaffel and Sicherheitsdienstmen ordered 120 of the prisoners to be hanged, of whom 99 were actually hanged. In the days that followed, 149 men were sent to the Dachau concentration camp, where 101 lost their lives. In total, the actions of the Wehrmacht, the Waffen-SS, and the SD claimed the lives of 213 civilian residents of Tulle. A day later, the same 2nd SS Panzer Division Das Reich was involved in the massacre at Oradour-sur-Glane.